does motherhood just kick in? Because I get very scared about having a baby and then, you know, I'm just not maternal. Does it just kick in? Did it just kick in for you?
It comes in naturally like that. There's no way you'll not be maternal.
Really?
It actually even starts when you're still pregnant. Like I remember I was like, oh, I miss him. And my husband was like, but you've never met him before. You miss him.
Welcome to the hashtag Beyond Science segment of Let's Talk Science with Tuli. I am still with Bonzo or Dr Moela, and I'm wanting to now find out, besides breast cancer and supervising students and being an academic and lecturing students, what actually she does. But a lot of people actually don't know that scientists do quite a lot of traveling, and we travel because part of being a scientist is you need to communicate the work that you do. So, Bonzo, let's talk about your travels as a scientist.
You're right, Tuli. As scientists, we travel a lot, and that's because we want to get the message across. I mean, I've been working on these cool plant medicinal extracts that, you know, I feel have a potential to cure cancer, and now I need to communicate them.
You want to tell someone.
So we travel via conferences. So we attend conferences where I talk about my research. So my recent trip was in Italy.
Also besides talking about your research, also just like getting to know and mingle with other people from other countries that are doing similar work, you know.
It's not just always just work, but it's also networking,
play,
you know, leisure. It's not always just about
shopping.
Work. That's the nice thing about being an academic.
I know, and it's like
both worlds.
It's the secret that people don't know. We travel for free.
We are not bored.
So your recent trip was
it was in Italy. It was in 2019, just before the pandemic.
Nice.
I found myself in Italy, and yes, I was presenting my work there on where we were looking at biomarkers. Remember I told you about biomarkers? And
what's a biomarker?
These are just the genes. Remember I told you cancer is caused by mutations in genes? So we look at genes that cause cancer, and we target those and we silence them in order to reduce cancer growth.
Right.
So I was talking about that particular study in Italy, and how one might ask, so I've been to Italy, I've been to UK, Nottingham, also talking about my work, and there I wasn't just talking about my work, I was also doing a part of my research, so it was like a...
Oh nice, like they were hosting you in one of the labs. Oh, lovely.
Yes. I've stayed
How long were you there?
For like 6 months.
Nice.
It was nice, and I've also been to San Diego.
How long ago was Nottingham?
Nottingham was in 2018.
And what is it like being... Nottingham is in England, right?
It's in UK.
It's in the UK?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
That's how you know I didn't do geography.
No, it's fine. I also
so you're in the UK and you're learning the culture of the people in the UK, and how is that like? And the style.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But it was also interesting because to see how, you know, similar scientists sort of are. Because, I mean, you get there, the culture is different, but I mean, you still feel like I'm with scientists. We still do the things that other scientists do. We work in the lab. We have times where you go to...
Is there an element of wanting to prove yourself when you're there? While you were there?
Obviously, yes, because you have this international student, you don't belong there. Also with language, you come with this different accent.
Was that a big problem?
It wasn't a big problem, but obviously self-doubt will always kick in, and you'll ask yourself, is it because of the way I'm speaking? Is it because... But you know, the people were nice and accommodating, and my host was actually someone who hosts people from all around the world in his lab, so this was not new to him, and that's what made my transition easy.
And when you were there, there were other people from other countries as well. So
which was, you know, the beauty of it. meeting people from all over the world. It was really nice.
And the social life there, the clubbing?
I didn't do much of that.
But
yeah, we would go to I'm not that much of a socialite. But yeah, we would go to pubs for lunch, which was, okay. People are having beer for lunch. Okay, fine.
We do that in our lab. We go out for lunch and have a drink and go back to the lab.
Yeah, that was the life. That was the life.
That was the life, ne?
Yeah.
Try it in the universities here. Just try. And then after Nottingham, you went to San Diego.
Yes, and I also wanted to say, for me to get to Nottingham for that long is because I had won this fellowship, a British Council scholarship that you get to, advance your research.
Oh, lovely.
On whatever. It wasn't my entire research, but yeah, I was
just
fortunate enough to win
part
that fellowship. Yeah,
nice.
A British Council fellowship, and then I traveled to San Diego. I think that was my first international trip. I was still doing my PhD. I was also presenting my work there. And I've also been to Hollywood. I was also presenting my work there. But
Hollywood has hosts conferences.
Yeah.
Hollywood just make movies.
I know. But yeah, we had the opportunity to go there as well.
Oh, lovely.
On this,
did you hike up by the big Hollywood side? Please tell me you hiked by the big Hollywood side.
We took the bus. And they just showed us, there's the Hollywood
I win.
And then, I wouldn't advise anyone to take that tour. Just, I don't know, go there physically.
Yeah.
I think another thing is because you're not used to the place, so you cannot just be daring and say, I'm going to take an Uber or... So we felt much safer to take the tourism bus because we didn't know the place very well, and we were there for a few days.
Yeah, so like I know when COVID happened and we all thought it was going to be for like, the lockdowns were going to be for like a week.
No.
And then all of us scientists were like, yes, this thing must end, we want to travel,
I have no idea how I miss traveling. Like, I miss traveling.
Where else do you want to go? Like, because I know science exposes us to travel, and I think South Africans generally don't travel.
You think so?
No, South Africans don't travel. At least we don't travel as much as our counterparts from the rest of the continent. And I think what, especially as black people historically, we don't travel very much. But I think what science has been able to do is expose us to travel. And we tend to then say, oh, I want to also go there, I want to go there. Where else do you think you want to go?
So far, I feel like, well, America is a huge country, and I still wish to explore it further, but I feel like I've been exposed to the Pacific Ocean side of the world, and I want to explore the Indian Ocean side of the world, so I would like to go to China, I would like to go to Japan. Those are my bucket list travel sites.
It will happen. It will happen. Also, you're a mom.
Yes, I'm a mom to a beautiful 3-year-old boy.
Is it?
Yes.
And how's that? How's it being a mom? Did you get your little one after you finished your PhD, or?
Yes, he was born in 2018. I got my PhD in 2016. And he was born in 2018.
I was first year in 2016.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, and he is 3 years old now, and being a mom and trying to juggle academia, a new job. I lectured immediately after my PhD, and it was still a learning thing. I never had an opportunity to do a postdoc, and then while I'm still trying to get used to being a lecturer and a researcher, I had this
there's a bun in the oven.
I've always wanted him. He wasn't, an accident. I had planned for him, and I wanted to have a child. And as much as it's been a challenge to balance both worlds, I think it's been a wonderful experience.
Does motherhood just kick in? Because I get very scared about having a baby and then, I'm just not maternal. Does it just kick in? Did it just kick in for you?
It comes in naturally like that. There's no way you'll not be maternal.
Really?
It actually even starts when you're still pregnant. Like I remember I was like, oh, I miss him. And my husband was like, but you've never met him before, you miss him.
Does motherhood just kick in? Because I get very scared about having a baby and then, you know, I'm just not maternal. Does it just kick in? Did it just kick in for you?
It comes in naturally like that. There's no way you'll not be maternal.
Really?
It actually even starts when you're still pregnant. Like I remember I was like, oh, I miss him. And my husband was like, but you've never met him before, you miss him. I miss him. I can't wait to meet him.
You don't live with your hubby. Your hubby works in a different town.
Yes.
How is that? How is because it is a bit of a long distance relationship, right?
And it's something new. We've always stayed together.
Oh.
But you know, because he also has to grow in his career, he had to, you know, grab this opportunity. It's been a year now since we've been apart, like staying in a long distance. But he works in Limpopo and we both come from Limpopo. So it still feels like he's at home. Yes, the distance, you feel it. Sometimes, even my boy, I think, you know, there's something that he's missing that he could be getting from his dad. But he's not getting it.
Yeah.
But, you know, I mean, it is what
that doesn't cause strain on the relationship.
It does, but we have to work around it. You know, I cannot sit here and say we are 100%. We work around it.
It's a challenge, yeah.
It's a challenge, but we work around it.
And we grow from challenges.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we grow from challenges. I wanted to ask you something, but now, yes. So your partner is an engineer. So what is it like dating somebody who's pretty much in the industry? Because I know there's a particular wiring, there's a particular way of doing things when you are in the academic, when you're in the sciences, when you're an engineer. Doesn't it become too technical sometimes?
It does, because I mean, I'm not in the engineering space, but I also feel like I have an interest in it, and it's always good to have someone that I can just talk with about. Remember, I told you I'm reading this Fourth Industrial Revolution book by Chilitzi.
Prof. Chilitzi Marwala, yeah.
I've always had this interest when it comes to engineering stuff, and I think we complement each other in that way.
Yeah.
Because he's also interested in what I do, and
nice.
You know, it balances out nicely, I think.
Nice. I like you're saying it balances out nicely, and I think for scientists and for engineers and really for anybody that's got like a profession that they're working in, it's very important to maintain some kind of balance. I mean, you're doing what you're doing and you're making what impact you're doing in the work that you do, but it's also important to, you know, maintain a balance in your life and have people that love you around you and have other things that you look forward to. And I think Bonzo has been a display or an illustration of that even if you do have that kind of a challenge where your partner is far away and you have started a new job, but balance is important, and we grow from those challenges that we are confronted with. And I've really enjoyed having you, Bonzo. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it.
I had a great time. Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed it. And with that, this is the end of our hashtag Beyond Science segment of Let's Talk Science with Thuli. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you want to see this visually and see how pretty Bonzo is. Otherwise, you can catch it on all streaming platforms as you are listening to it now. And we'll see you again, or we'll hear each other again, or you will comment and you will tell us what else you want to know about, what area of research or health, or, you know, let us know what you want to know, and we'll try and find a scientist and an engineer that can speak to that. And thank you so much for joining us again at Let's Talk Science with Thuli. Until the next time, remember, science connects you, it connects me. I see you through science, I hear you through science, we eat science, we breathe science, it's all around us. It's important that we connect to science and we connect to engineering. Until the next time.